Mr Speaker, I would like to draw particular attention of the House this week to the devastating civil war in Sudan, which sadly entered into its 4th year just yesterday. This is the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with over 29 million Sudanese facing acute food insecurity. Now, earlier in the parliamentary session, the Prime Minister, in response to a question on Sudan from my right honourable friend, the leader of the Liberal Democrats, said he does not think we discuss it enough in this House. So will the Leader of the House act in the spirit of those words and ask the Foreign Secretary to give a statement on the conflict next week and include an update to the House on her discussions at this week's Berlin conference? And Mr Speaker, we also continue to reel from news emerging from the Oval Office. And I must confess that I did not have the President of the United States labelling the Pope as weak on crime on my 2026 bingo card, but given recent events, perhaps I should have done. And his latest AI image released last night of him embracing Jesus Christ reminded me of the immortal words of Brenda from Bristol in April 2017, not another one. But in all seriousness, Mr Speaker, Trump's chaos is having real impacts here in the UK and in my own constituency of North East Fife. His reckless war in the Middle East is hitting families up and down the country, in the pocket and at the fuel pumps. So will the Leader of the House schedule a debate in government time on the economic impact of Trump's war and include a consideration of Liberal Democrat proposals for a 10p fuel duty cut? Other countries are providing that certainty on fuel duty now. Isn't it time that the government did likewise?
She makes a serious point about the Sudan civil war, and the government is doing everything that we can, not just to help to address the humanitarian situation, but also to try to get an end to that war. We have committed £146 million in aid to Sudan. We've sanctioned RSF commanders. We're doing everything that we can, but I join her in hoping that the conflict ends soon, and we're not shy of updating the House on this matter, and we will continue to do so, and I will draw her attention to the Foreign Secretary. In terms of, I'm not going to comment on, in terms of the President of the United States comments and the effect that it is having, because I think we can see that play out not just in her constituency but elsewhere as well. The real answer from the government is that we are absolutely focused on doing everything that we can in the national interest to see if we can ensure that the ceasefire continues, but also to bring an end to the conflict too. And she's right to point out that this is a very serious an economic situation too, possibly the most serious energy crisis in the last half century. And the economic impact may well be felt, beginning to be felt, and may continue for some time. Again, there are lots of suggestions about what we might do. The government is absolutely focused on this. We're not going to rush to judgment about action that we need to take now. We've already taken some targeted measures, not least on heating oil, but we're absolutely focused on that, and be reassured that we will continue to do so. We're looking at all of that, and I'm sure again, because we're not shy of doing this, that when the opportunity arises, that there will be an opportunity for further statements on these matters. And I hope that the House can come together, not just to ensure that we have a firm view on going forward in the international situation, but also how we can combat the economic issues that I'm afraid are likely to continue for some time.